Hey there, scientists. Here is your walkthrough of the Southwest Desert lesson. In this lesson, your goal is that you can identify some of the plants and animals in the Sonoran Desert, and you can describe how the amount of rainfall affects the types of living things found in deserts of the southwestern United States. Here's a quick little video to give you a bunch of background information about deserts and desert life. As you watch this video, think about what kinds of animals can live in the southwestern desert and how do they get water to survive? Because that's our biggest question here, is how do they get what they need in order to survive? Right here on slide 3, here's all of your instructions. So this is the entire your book and your lesson with all of the information that you need. You may have to watch this a couple times to catch all of the names of the animals and of the plants. The Sonoran Desert is in the southwest United States. This region receives very little rain. Therefore, plants that live here only need a little water to survive. The animals that live in the desert must also survive in harsh conditions with little water. And then there's a thinking question on the bottom of our page. Explain how the spines of a cactus and the feathers of a hawk might help these organisms survive in a desert environment. And that thinking question is for you to think about what you learn in the instructional video here and in something that you could talk about maybe in your class or with someone in your household. That is not a question you'll actually have to write an answer for. It's a thinking question to get you to think more deeply about the information. All right, so on our first activity page, we have 2. You're going to drag the images from the right side of the page to their correct column. So is it a plant or is it an animal? And then you're going to use the labels on the left side of the page to label each of the images. And we can look at that again in a second. Activity page 2, you need to recall what characteristics do animals have that help them survive in the Sonoran Desert? And you need to infer. Most amphibians have moist skin and lay their eggs in water. Would you expect there to be many kinds of amphibians in the Sonoran Desert? And then on slide 6, this is a read aloud about here in the Southwest Desert. It gives you a whole bunch of animals and a bunch of information. This is a short video that talks about deserts, but not just in the Southwest, all around the world. And this is a link to a website where you can watch a video and take some quizzes if you want to learn more about deserts. There's actually kind of a lot of cool stuff right here if you want to check it out. So I'm going to jump back to slide 4. I'm going to exit my present mode so that I can see my images. So what you'll do here is you're going to drag in these images, and these are all things that you would find in the desert, in the Southwest Desert. If you believe that it is in fact a plant, you're going to put it in the plant column, and then you're going to grab your label from the left side, and you're going to label that image in its correct column. So you're identifying if it's a plant or an animal, and you are correctly labeling the image. And when you are done today, again, your goal is you can identify some of the plants and animals in the Sonoran Desert, and that you can describe how the amount of rainfall affects the types of living things found in deserts of the southwestern United States. Work hard, scientists.